Hello, Ritsas Tolvis. I'm Damien Holme, your guide to the mother of all languages, featured in HBO's Game of Thrones, High Valyrian.
Valeria Munuengos Nuhis Isa.
This is Lesson 2, or Consonants of Conquest. In this video, I'll go over sounds that aren't vowels, and we'll complete the whole spectrum of everything that you could possibly need to be able to read and speak High Valyrian like a true Targaryen. We could sit and run through all the sounds in the entire alphabet, but I'm going to spend some time focused mainly on just the sounds that don't occur in English, the ones that might give you a little bit of trouble and you'll need a little more practice on, and we'll go from there. There's nothing too tongue-twisty here, and in most cases, you're going to be understood. I mean, if Daenerys can understand those Giscari dogs that speak that guttural, horrible version of High Valyrian, I think we'll be just fine. Let's talk about 3 sounds that go somewhere in your mouth that English fears to tread. The uvula. You know, that dangly thing in the back of your mouth that you can especially see if you're a very loud cartoon character? Q sounds like the letter K if we move our tongue back farther before we touch the top of our mouth, closer to the uvula. Ka, ka. Kelos. KH is a sound made in the same place as the letter Q, but we don't touch the tongue to the uvular part of the roof of the mouth. We leave a little gap and let some vibration happen back there. Ha, aha. Khalesi. GH is the same sound as KH, but with some of your voice added in with the vibration at the back of your mouth. Ga, aga. Valar Morgulis. You'll only find the h sound in loanwords, especially from the Dothraki language, like the weapon, the arach. Now we'll touch upon the R's of High Valyrian. R can be trilled or just tapped. We don't have either sound in English, but the quick way we barely pronounce the T in the American pronunciation of little is close. The word for girl or child in High Valyrian can be pronounced either Rinya or Rinya. RH is a trilled R with no voice behind it, sounding kind of like a cat's purr. Hredegon. As the Valyrian Y sound, Y, can be simplified to E, you find folks at home, just like Daenerys, can get away with doing the R as just a flap or tap R, like Dracarys. These next sounds we absolutely have in English, but we don't dedicate our own letters to make the sounds come to life. Enye makes the sound as if we stuck an N and a Y together in one character, the same sound we make in canyon. Nyombes. LJ exists in English because we speak fast. It's as if we stuck an L and a Y together and hardly pronounced the L. Think of how we spell our word for a male horse. Stallion. This should be pronounced stallion, but we say stallion. This is the LJ sound. Obuyarion. Of course, if you speak Spanish, the ñ is pretty prevalent, such as in words like piñata. Well, that's the full course of scariness that you're gonna uncover in High Valyrian. Pretty much every other sound you're gonna find is duplicated somewhere in the phonetic alphabet, with one small exception for native English speakers. Whenever we make the voiceless sounds known as stops, those are the letters P, T, and K in English. We do subconscious adjustments to these words in English that you should not do in High Valyrian. Confused? Bet you didn't know that a little puff of air escapes out whenever you do those P, T, or K sounds. This little puff of air is called aspiration and only follows P, T, K whenever it's not joined with another consonant. Take a listen to this. Pot. Spot. Pot. Spot. Never say peko, only Peko. All words are spoken in High Valyrian without any aspiration, so don't puff your breath. Hold in that Dracarys.
Dracarys.
Now that we know how to pronounce all the words ever in High Valyrian, we can start tearing into the language proper. Next up will be a short and easy lesson on personal pronouns, so stay tuned for more. Kirim vose. If you like my videos, if you learned something new, or if you want to see my mug and more of these videos, please like or subscribe to my... If you like my videos, if you learned something new, or if you just want to see my mug and more of these videos, please like or subscribe to my channel, and I'll keep on keeping on. A special thanks to a wiki of Icenfire and Dothraki.org, both wonderful places and resources for learning more about the HBO series, the book series, and the lovely community at Westeros.org, who has been keeping it partying like 1999 was when winter was coming. Gerosilas!
Such a dork.
We could... Oh, there's an airplane.